How's it going, everybody? So right here I have a 763M wheel that I just bought a set of for my M2, and I thought it might be fun to take a little bit closer look at it and also compare it with the stock 788M rims that come with this car. The 763M is probably one of the most sought after wheels right now because in addition to just looking plain sexy, this thing is also like strong and lightweight. When I put these on the scale, the front wheel came in at 21.1 pounds and the rear wheels came in at 21.9 pounds. So that's a huge difference from the stock 788M rims, which are much heavier. Now, if you're a 763M or BMW wheel connoisseur, you may be wondering, why is this silver? Well, it didn't actually start out that way. This set actually started off as a frozen gold set, and then one of the previous owners had them refinished to this really nice, metallic silver. So I think the silver is going to look really good against, my sunset orange M2, and it makes this set pretty unique as well. One of the things I love about this design is, it's just got a simple 10-spoke design, and the spokes go all the way out to the edge of the rim. One of the things I hated about the 788M rims that came with this car is just how much of a chore they are to clean. So having all this open area is going to make things so much easier. I'm really looking forward to that. In terms of what sizes these wheels come in, well, the 763M came in a couple different sizes because it was factory equipment or factory equipped on the M3 and M4 CS, which came in a double staggered format. So that was a 19-inch front wheel and a 20-inch rear. And for the M2, they only came in 19, and they came in just your standard M2, M3, M4 wheel size, which means 19 inches in diameter by 9 inches wide in the front with an offset of plus 29 or ET29, and in the rear we had 19 inches diameter by 10 inches wide and an ET of or offset of 40. So nothing too outrageous there. It would have been nice if they had an option which was a little bit wider, so instead of 9 inches wide in the front and 10 inches in the rear, done a 9.5, 10.5, but I guess you can't have everything. Looking at the wheel design a little bit closer, we can see that since it's an M wheel, it has that handy dandy marketing, M logo on the spoke. And if we scroll down a little bit, it even is embossed with M Performance in the side. So I guess that's kind of a nice little feature here. And yeah, once again, this is just a really nice and clean Y-spoke design. I love how the design isn't too busy, but at the same time, it's not just like completely boring. So, I think these are going to look great. Looking at the back of the wheel, there's nothing immediately that jumps out. However, if we look closer at the rim, we can see that there is some text, and you can clearly see there that it lists out the part numbers, and it tells you whether they're frozen gold or matte black. It also shows you the size over there, the offset, some more numbers, where it's made, which these are forged in Taiwan by SAI, which is Super Alloy Industrial Company. And finishing off over here on the right, it tells you the alloy used. So it's an aluminum, magnesium, silicon, copper alloy. All right, so now right here we have the BMW 788M wheel, and this is the wheel that comes stock on the M2 competition. You can see compared to the 763M, it's a much busier design. Instead of the 10 spokes on the 763M, we now have 20 spokes on this one, and in addition to that, the wheel is bi-colored or two-tone. Now this is the so-called black version of the wheel, but if we're really honest with ourselves, there's still quite a bit of metallic color on that face. And really what the black is just a light smoke tint over the metal machined face here. Now this wheel, just like the 763M, is also fully forged, so it's a very strong and rugged wheel. But because of the additional spokes and whatnot, this is also a heavier wheel. And the front wheels are 24.6 pounds and the rear wheels are 26.2 pounds. Now the sizes are exactly the same between the 763M and the 788M, so we're looking at a 19 by 9 inch wide wheel in the front with an offset of plus 29 or ET29, and in the rear it's a 19 by 10 inch wide ET40 plus 40 offset. And since these are M wheels, once again, they do have the little M badge sticker on them. You know, if we look at the finish elsewhere, we can see that there's this very, you know, deep gloss black finish, which looks great when clean. But oh my gosh, this thing shows dust like none of it. If you have dusty brake pads, like when I was running the Ferodo DS2500 with these wheels look filthy immediately. Also, unlike the 763M, the 788M doesn't have any markings around the lip of the barrel, but it does have its own markings around where the hub interface is on the back side of the spokes. You know, you can see on black, it's not that easy to see, but there's things like part numbers and sizes and the BMW logo itself. So that's just a quick look at a couple of the wheels BMW offers for the M2 lineup. And well, once again, you know, because they're just the same size as M3 and M4, you know, if you've got an M3 or M4, you can easily buy these and put them on your car as well. Either 763M or 788M are fantastic wheels. They're both fully forged, so nice, strong, and durable. And they offer a lot of good clearance for, you know, big brake kits as well, if that's what you're going to do. So I'm going to happily run these 763Ms, and hopefully these 788Ms will find a new happy home.